I met Sam about 4 years ago at American Seed Trade Convention in Huntington Beach, California. While I was at that convention, I had a couple of topics that I wanted to try to investigate while I was there, and one of them was seed treatment and some coatings as it related to polymers. I did touch base with a number of different companies there that sell polymers, and kind of laid out some of the issues that I had, and met Sam and laid out some of the same type situations that I was looking for, and those things that I was looking for was a polymer that would give a better appearance on the soybean seed, less dust off, better flowability, and seed safety. Well, as the convention went on, and I said I met a number of people. Sam was the one that I met that did not have all the answers at that time, but he did listen, and he was very open to trying to find a solution to what I was looking for. Over the next months, we conversed back and forth about what we were doing. I sent him some seed. I sent him the product that I was using, and he added his polymers and product that Kannar Earth Science does produce. I was very pleased with the results of what he had. My customers have been just wowed at the appearance and the flowability and the less dust off, and most of all, the way the product has performed in the field.
Sam, thanks for sitting down with me today. I appreciate your time. Sam, I've seen Kannar Earth Science at many domestic and international events over the last 18 months. Can you tell me how the business is progressing and what you're excited about over at Kannar?
Yeah, Shawn, as always, it's good running into you at any of a number of events, such as ASTA CSS here. Kannar is in the business of promoting ideal agriculture. When you consider what would include the optimized use of resources, what is safe and sustainable, we try and bring technologies to seed enhancers in the seed industry that are profitable to both Kannar and our customers, and also in an environment where we respect what is socially acceptable. Some of the most exciting business developments include and also how we promote the safe and optimized and sustainable resources, ideal agriculture. Some of those technologies promote the safe handling of seed. Polymers and colorants. Colorants meet the FDA, the US FDA requirement for treating seed that have pesticides on them. But the colors work in conjunction with the polymers to hold the active ingredients, the pesticides, onto the seed. And a second way we promote ideal agriculture is through seed coatings again, methodologies that make it easy to apply certain biologicals onto seed. Where previously it would be very difficult, now it's a whole lot easier. Our business has been rewarded with consistent and strong sales growth. We've seen over the last 3 years that we've now been in the United States, earnings growth of at least 3 times every year for the last 3 years. And we forecast that that will continue into next year also.
Great. Exciting stuff.
Indeed.
So if I ask you to take out your crystal ball and look, pardon me, and look into 2014, what do you see on the horizon for Kannar?
Well, one of our most exciting innovations, and it's a patent pending, currently a patent pending invention, is a method to keep gram-positive biologicals viable in a liquid solution, making it very easy for a seed enhancer to bring value and intellectual property to the seed without disrupting their existing seed treatment equipment and processes. That's really opened the door to bring value to potentially tens of millions of acres over the next few years, and we're excited to be a part of that value add to the seed industry.
Great. So now moving on to neonics. Talk a little bit about neonics. Goodness knows there's been plenty of talk about it here. There's been plenty of talk about it in the U with some bans going on. Can you give me your stance on where we're at with this neonicotinoid issue and what you think maybe either Kannar and / the industry can do to help with this situation?
Well, just Kannar observes and is very pleased to observe some very effective working groups. And we are excited to see how the message from various working groups is becoming more consistent and specific, and we anticipate a tipping point of acceptance of what the real underlying issue may be. Is it a pesticide? Is it a varroa? What is the real underlying issue? And we're also relieved to notice how regulators are working closer and closer with our working groups in the seed industry. Because it's always good to get the facts out based on science, and it's comforting when emotions can take its appropriate place and allow for facts to come in play and guide us in our decision making and our growing awareness of what we can do to be environmentally responsible. Kannar is excited whenever it's invited to participate in verifying that our products actually do contribute to the safer handling of seed. We gladly work with any pesticide registration holder to demonstrate the efficiency of reducing dust off on seed. The more the seed flows, the less the dust there more likely is. The better the polymer and binder systems coordinate its efforts with the ingredients of the pesticides, other ingredients and applied technologies onto seed, the better they integrate and the more they are harmonized, you find a significant contribution in being responsible with seed handling. So we are encouraged whenever we are asked about our products, and we gladly go back to facts as much as what we can, very scientific studies demonstrating the ability to reduce dust off on seed.
Right. The seed enhancement sector in the U.S. just continues to grow. Can you give us some insight in what do you see as the biggest roadblock or impediment for the seed enhancement industry, and what is Kannar doing to address that?
I may not be the most suitable person to speak for the whole industry, but what Kannar observes is that our customers tell us, Sam and Kannar, the load of pesticides, the amount of slurry going on to seed is just ever increasing, ever escalating. And so you find that the demand of the polymer also, or the binder system also, is escalating and becoming almost exponentially more difficult and complex. No longer can you just have something to hold a very thin veneer onto seed, but there could be, as you know, sizable complications and weights and molecular intricacies held onto seed. Add to that the whole newer and exciting arena of biologicals. That seems to be an ever expanding landscape that's being entered into, and there are new products coming online almost every day, and you try to find compatibility between the pesticide side of things and the live or dormant biological side of things. So that adds a very exciting dimension for seed enhancement also. Can be challenging, but very rewarding when you get it right.
I think that I realize from conversations with some of your customers that one of the key ingredients that Kannar brings is maybe some problem solving. Instead of saying, hey, these are the products we have on the shelf, we'd like to sit down with you, understand where your touch points are, what your hot points are, and then come up with a solution. And I know that you offer your customers a try it before you buy it scenario, and you offer a free sample to give people an opportunity to see how it actually works. Can you tell us why that's important and how that fits in?
Yeah, thank you for recognizing that. At Kannar, we try not to recommend products for the sake of see what works. We try to recommend product understanding that our customers are really long-term partners, and we are their long-term partners. So by the time we recommend a product, very careful thought has been given to the equipment that they use, some constraints that they run into. We try to listen and pay attention to what keeps our customers awake at night. Where are the real problems, and how can we try to solve them for them? A real solution would be one where we both sleep well at night, knowing that indeed we've addressed it well. So the try it before you buy it is really just a part of Kannar that really cares about our customer. And a free product experience is part of many puzzle pieces that we try to bring together to build a very positive and compellingly positive customer experience. By the time you've tried a product from Kannar, you know that we've also looked at it closely, possibly with some of our customer seed at our lab, to verify that we get the function and the effectiveness that we're looking to achieve. And it's not only the try it before you buy it, but every year there'll be a continuing dialogue and discussion of what's coming, new technologies that are coming online, and what Kannar can do to really be a continued solution for our customers.
So is it really as simple as it sounds? They just give you a call?
We love a call, and it's really as simple as it sounds.
Okay.
You know, even on our mobile, we try to be available to our customers. Sometimes we travel even abroad, and it's not always as reachable that same day. But we invite a call to Kannar, and let's get the dialogue started about specifically what keeps you awake at night.
Right.
Where are the real problems, and how can Kannar endeavor to be a real solution to a real problem.
That's great. Thanks very much for sitting down with me, Sam.
Thank you, Shawn.